for a lot, unfortunately, a lot of us do have daddy issues, and a lot of the time these men in positions of power use that, and they become the best father you could have ever prayed for. I think that's why it's so easy for people to end up calling them papa, because to a large extent they do emulate that. They become the father figure that we never had, and the best possible version of that. And they obviously embody things that we are aspiring after, or that we are looking up to as far as our relationship with God. You know, they appear to have this really deep sense of commitment and relationship to God. You know, they probably sometimes display a marriage that we think needs to be strived after. When we look at them and their wives, we think, wow, I want to love my wife the way that dad papa loves his, or I want to be loved the way that dad papa seems or appears to love, you know, his wife. And so there's a lot of grooming just even in the way that they portray themselves, or how their relationship to God is portrayed, and their relationship with their spouses are portrayed, and their relationship with the victims, so that is the husband and the wife, is portrayed, because that sets up the space for the violation to happen, that grooming. And I say that because, for example, you find that a woman was sexually violated by this pastor, prophet, preacher, minister, and you will find that maybe he called the husband and said, no, tell your wife to come see me, I need to speak to her about such and such a thing, or I need to pray about her to her, pray for her, sorry, I need to pray for her about such and such a thing. And you find that a man drove his wife to pastor, prophet, preacher for her to be prayed for, or left her in a room with him, understanding that he is not somebody to be feared. You know, he's our loving father, you know, he's our dad, he's our papa, and if he needs to pray for her, he needs to pray for her. At that point, he absolutely had no reason to believe that anything bad could happen. And now he drove her to an appointment where she was sexually violated. It might seem far-fetched to someone, but it does happen. These people are extremely cunning. They're extremely calculative about their grooming. Remember, this is something that they do almost underneath the layer of your consciousness, but it's calculative, it's intentional, it's over a prolonged period of time, where pastor, prophet can get a husband in a position where he doesn't think twice about leaving her with him. And don't blame him for that, because this is their father that they both love, that they both trust. This person who embodies morality and love for his own spouse, who speaks to God, who displays an element of a relationship with Christ that we are hopefully being mentored into, that we aspire for.